Now, former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson urged Donald Trump to quote-unquote continue the support for Ukraine. And this comes after the former president has picked a running mate who opposes US support for the war. Johnson spoke to the Republican presidential candidate in an hour-long one-on-one meeting on the sidelines of the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee on Monday. The Republican nominee has picked J.D. Vance as his vice presidential candidate for November's election. Vance, who is a Ukraine skeptic, has previously urged the US to negotiate with Moscow to stop the war. He said that it is absurd that the negotiations have not started till now. He also believes that Ukraine will never gain the territories that it has lost to Russia since its invasion in 2022. This is in opposition to the UK, NATO alliance and Biden administration stance that any negotiations that involve Ukraine giving up land to Russia will not be acceptable. Now, on Tuesday, the vice presidential candidate called the UK, and I'm going to quote here, the first Islamist nuclear power. This was a direct jab at the UK's immigration influx. His statement was also a reference to UK's Tory leader Suella Braverman's earlier statement where she said that Islamists were now in charge of the UK. In May, Republican lawmakers also warned of a quote-unquote massive Muslim takeover of the UK. Separately, Trump, during his early campaign, made comments claiming that he will end the war in Ukraine in just one day if he gets a second term.